The title of this book is How to Make a Negro Christian. Now, after having read this book, I realized that it doesn't talk really about, it talks a little bit about how to make a black man a Christian. It talks more about why is it important to make a black man a Christian. And very few books have broken my heart like this book. I will not lie to you. Very few books have broken my heart like this. Because this book, firstly, brought to my attention that we did not choose to be Christians. Christianity was imposed on us with the most vile, violent, inhuman methods that you can perceive.
If you are a Christian, you will definitely be crying by the end of this video. Let's watch together.
I'm not one who runs away from such information. I go for it. I look at it straight in the eye and I deal with it. This book also clearly identifies the fact that for black people to become Christians, it was more for the advantage of white people than it was for the advantage of black people. It served the best interest of white people for me to be a Christian than it does serve my interest. Another point, it talks about this guy called Dr. Reverend Charles Colcock Jones. Dr. Charles Colcock Jones was a slave master who had plantations, about 6-7 plantations. And in each plantation, there were slaves. There were black slaves. Now, in the north, at that time, black people were not even allowed to worship God. Black people were not even allowed to be exposed to the message of Christianity, because these were savages. These were animals. Now, this Colcock Jones was one of the first people who gathered the people in his plantations, black people, and started sharing the message of Jesus. During that time, there were a lot of slave insurrections, meaning black people who were slaves would wake up in the middle of the night, kill all the white people that were in the plantations, burn their houses, and run away. They knew they would be caught, they would be killed. It didn't matter to them. There are more than 400 slave insurrections that are recorded in America. This is the guy who started saying, let me gather black people and let me teach them about Jesus. Let me teach them about the gospel. And he realized this. The more he taught them the Bible, the more he taught them the Bible, the more tamed, the more docile, the more diluted they became. The more he taught them the gospel, the more humble they became. The more he taught them the gospel, the more a threat, the less a threat they became to white people. And he's one of the few people who never had a slave insurrection in his plantations. Now he took it upon himself to teach white people and said, do not be afraid to teach black people the message of Christianity, because it makes them less militant, it makes them docile, it makes them humble, it makes them controllable. And he went around the whole of the South and he taught them the message. And he taught them the importance of bringing people who are black people to come and listen to the message of Christianity. Now, during those days, black people were not allowed to read, they were not allowed to learn to write. So what he said to them was, give them oral instruction. So it was only oral instruction. Came across one sentence. Even if you didn't hear anything I said, I want you to listen to this. This statement broke my heart. It says on page 74, it is certain that the salvation of one soul will more than outweigh all the pain and the woe of their capture and transportation and subsequent residence amongst us. I'll say it again, I'll explain it, and then I'll shut up. It is certain that the salvation of one nigger's soul will more than outweigh all the pain and the woe of their capture and transportation and subsequent residence amongst us. What this means is that if one nigger, becomes a Christian, it will more than outweigh the 30 million plus people that we kidnapped in their homes, in their countries. Put them on the back of the ship under the most inhuman conditions, where more than half of them died en route. When we got there in America, we enslaved them, we raped them, we lynched them, we whipped them, we treated them like nobodies. Since the salvation of one nigger will more than outweigh the pain of more than 30 million people. How dare you trivialize pain like that? How dare you get to a point where you trivialize experience to that extent. As you worship God as a Christian, you must always remember to embrace Christianity with a pinch of salt. Be strong in your mind, be tough in your mind, and refuse to be an object which is just a means.
Have you ever asked yourself why the first thing they gave a chained black man was not freedom but a Bible? Why the same hands that whipped our body were the ones teaching us obedience? Why heaven was promised only after death while suffering was demanded on earth? This was never just about faith, it was about control, about breaking the African spirit without breaking the body, about teaching a stolen people to bow, to wait, and to accept pain as destiny. They didn't just take land and labor, they took memory, they took identity, they took the gods of our ancestors and replaced it with gods that looked nothing like us, did not speak like us, and demanded silence instead of resistance. And today, generations later, we are still asking why we are still struggling to stand for ourselves, why we confuse suffering with righteousness, why we fear questioning systems that we are built to keep us small. This is not a call to abandon belief. It is a call to wake up, to question, to remember, to think deeply about how history shaped the mind before it shaped the chains. If this video made you uncomfortable, that's the point. Change begins with discomfort. Like this video if it made you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I would like to go through your honest opinion. And follow this page for more conversations that challenge what we are taught and reconnect us to who we truly are.